Yeah, sure.
Here, buddy.
Bite it.
Huh? Oh, yeah. Good job. I mean, oh my gosh, Asher.
Life can be senseless. Life can be senseless. I try to make sense of it, flashing fake smiles at my friends. These defenselessness, I cannot clean up a mess without making more. It's time to settle the score. I can't be charming if you can't be charmed. If you gave me everything that I want, I will disarm you all.
So it's the end of the day. Gosh, I think I missed another week of videos. I missed a week or two for a good reason. Today was not the scheduled birthday for Asher. He turned 1 earlier this week. Asher's actual birthday was this last weekend. We didn't celebrate it for some important reasons. Nevertheless, we celebrated today with some friends and it was great. It's been a crazy month and a really hard 2 weeks. All that being said, it was great to have family here, friends here. Asher's a beautiful little boy. He's 1 year old. It's gone by way too fast. I can't believe it. It's late now. Had a long day of birthday celebrations, so I'm gonna go to bed. Tomorrow, gonna dig into it, give you guys the lowdown on what's been going on.
Life can be senseless. Life can be.
It's 5:16, 5:17 in the morning. Headed up to the Bay Area. 2 days of meetings and freelance work. It's been a while since I've done this trip, but getting back at it.
Life can be senseless. I try to make sense of it, flashing fake smiles at my friends. These defenselessness, I cannot clean up a mess without making more. It's time to settle the score. I can't be charming if you can't be charmed. If you gave me everything that I want, I will disarm you. Are the only one who can stop me from giving up. Just my luck, I'm not done with you yet. I'm not done with you yet. You always have the fall before the lift. Whether you drink to remember or drink to forget what you did. I am the closest thing to a modern day poet fraud, but I met God in a velvet Elvis painting that I painted myself in a bar where I was pulling off the bottom shelf. When I had to quit before I killed myself, I met him there and I was scared, so I
have to shoot Alex.
I love you. We're gonna get some food. I'll call you in a bit. Alright, bye. This is Evan.
Hey, what's up?
You've never been on the YouTube yet, have you?
I haven't been on the YouTube.
He was my manager of almost 2 years.
It was only a year.
A year.
It broke my heart.
Yeah, I broke his heart. I quit.
It was sad.
I quit and I went to a startup, and that startup quit. Now I don't know what I'm gonna do. Anyways, we're gonna get some food.
So I asked God if he could fix my flaws. He said I gave them to you. I know they are killing you, but I'm not done with you yet. 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 Oh, I can be a wreck with my friends to act impressive. I can drink too much and then curse away the sadness, ranting like a lunatic, walking with a bottle of wine. And I'm not fine because I spent 10 years on the road that made me different. I created patterns of thought, got new perspective. I was just an immigrant son of a silent preacher's wife, but black and white both died, and
So I'm just realizing that I've yet to explain why I'm in San Francisco and Mountain View. A lot has happened in the last couple weeks, that's why I haven't been posting, but I'm up here looking for a job and freelance. I've got a couple weeks, about a month of transition to figure out what my next adventure is going to be, but it's a weird topic I'm going to get into a little bit later. But today I'm going into a meeting with a startup that I've been working with for the past, I don't know, 3 months. Finally getting some FaceTime with them, doing a full day of sprint and whiteboarding, so excited to be here.
Spent 10 years on the road that may be different. I created patterns of thought, got new perspective. I was just an immigrant son of a silence preacher's wife. But black and white both died. And so when I asked God if he could fix my heart, he said I gave it to you. I know it's broken in two, but I'm not done with you yet. 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 God on an apartment floor and said I give it to you, I've got nothing more. And I'm not done with you yet. 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 I'm not done with you yet.
Welcome to John Wayne Airport. In order to all times, unattended items may be confiscated.
Okay, so it is Tuesday. As you know from this video earlier, it's been a crazy month. Design Inc. Has shut down its platform, which means a lot of different things for me personally and where I work and what I'm doing. So the last 2 days I've been up in San Francisco, in the Bay Area, honestly just catching up with people, seeing what people are working on. And there's also a freelance client that I've been working with on and off on nights and weekends, and since I have some time right now, was able to kind of sit down with them for a good 8 hours, crunch out some design, get some FaceTime, do some whiteboarding. So it's been a weird 2 days. I got to hang out with a lot of old friends, hear what people are working on, reconnecting with a lot of people like back from Netflix Google days, people I haven't talked to in a couple years. I'm waiting for an Uber right now, but wanted to kind of recap to end this video since I'm still trying to make these videos. So now that the platform is gone with Design Inc., I'm super grateful for all of the opportunities that Design Inc. Gave me and for all the people that I was able to work with and meet. Building the community was an amazing process, and I've made lots of friends that I plan on continuing having a relationship with. There were a lot of things that were a lot harder than I expected and I think our team expected, and there's a lot of difference between providing a lot of value and solving a problem and also being able to do that and make money. I'm really proud of how our team kind of resolved a lot of our problems and where we ended up in all of this, even though I'm really proud of the team and where we kind of ended up in all of this, even though it was somewhat of a difficult situation and a hard problem to solve. In the end, I am looking for where I'm going to end up next, what I'm going to work on next, and there's a lot of opportunity, but one of the big issues is that I'm not in the Bay Area. Me and my wife have really carved out a life for ourselves in Orange County. Our kids are now just getting into great schools. We have a great community, a great church. We love where we live. And it's really hard to live in the Bay Area from a financial standpoint, from a life, culture, balance standpoint. And so a lot of my last couple days has been talking to a lot of my friends, a lot of design leaders, a lot of design managers, and understanding what their needs are and how I might fit into that, being a part of their team and not being co-located or in the office every day. And I empathize a lot with this concept of working remote. I don't think it's easy, and I think it's a big ask for a lot of teams to condone this or bring on a remote designer. I'm almost entering all of these conversations with the expectation that there's a gut reaction, a negative gut reaction, and almost a definite no to my ask or proposal or to the general conversation. So I'm not disappointed. I understand where people are coming from, and I get the issue of working remote. And I didn't record a lot of this because I didn't want to explicitly show the people and the companies and those things I'm talking about. But there's been definitely a common trend. I've probably talked to 5 or 6 companies and 10 or 12 teams in the last 3 days, and I'd say 90% of them had the same common response. And so that's kind of what I want to close this video with, just to put you guys where my head's at, what I'm dealing with, and where I think our industry is and could grow potentially. One is that the community is amazing and generous. It's very loyal, so all the people that I have worked with in the past are very empathetic to my situation, understand where I'm at. It's all a very respectful and honest conversation. They acknowledge the work that I've done and know what I can bring to a team, and are very forthcoming with that, which is very nice to know that, like, regardless of where you go and what you do, who you are as an individual is understood and respected. So that's been cool, and honestly just great to catch up with a lot of old friends. Given that, there's 2 other things that I've noticed and I think should be a conversation in our community. I'm not even gonna strike a strong perspective because I'm kind of divided on it, but one is that, like, remote is hard but not impossible. I had a great relationship working remote with Android for over a year. We shipped great product. It was a distributed team, and we had a lot of patterns that I kind of want to figure out a way to communicate to the community of, like, what I think does work well for remote. But in general, almost everyone is against it. Not from even the hiring manager or, like, design leader standpoint, but from, like, the corporate VP structure of tech organizations. Remote or one-offs are kind of, and almost always, no, we don't do that, which is fine. So my camera battery just died, and I want to finish this thought before I get home. I guess the long and short of all of this is that I understand why working remote and building teams across different locations is difficult, but I think it's inevitable. I think it has to happen, especially as a lot of these larger design organizations get to scale. There's only so much talent, so many people you can fit on a peninsula, and the consequences, it's bad commuting, it's expensive housing, and I feel like I am at the crux, in the middle of the spectrum of issues of hiring, but being a person and having talent that teams want. And so I'm more or less trying to share my story and keep this conversation going, and I'm very thankful for the people that are willing to, like,
Thank you for your cooperation.
have this conversation with me, and those that have, like, helped support me in this transition and figure out what I'm gonna do and what they're gonna do with their teams. So in general, I've been feeling a lot of love. I feel very fortunate to be a part of such a cool community. It's very weird being in this transition and not knowing where I'm gonna be next. I've got 3 kids and gotta, find a job, but I've had, like, a ton of people reach out privately, offer freelance work, offer contract work, people that have been with us designing on this process and been supportive. So if you are one of those people, you know who you are. Thank you so much for the support. I will keep you guys updated as this journey continues, and excited for the future. But yeah, if any of these things resonate with you, if you've been working remote, if you've hired remote, if you think remote's dumb, I'm really interested to keep this conversation going because I think it's critical for our community, our industry to scale and to be diverse, not only in, like, race, gender, sex, location, orientation, but, like, where people live and exist. I think there's something special to letting people live and do what they want, where they want, not making everyone move to one place and live within that monoculture. And that's, I'm saying that as a person that, like, loves the Bay Area. I just think there's a lot of ways we can improve the way we build products across many different places, not only here in America, but globally and outside of California. That's it. It's late. I'm going to bed. Once again, thanks everyone. If you have any questions about what's going on, if you don't know what's going on with Design Inc., feel free to reach out. We've been talking to a lot of people. Thanks for watching. Sorry these videos haven't come out weekly like they have in the past, but it's been, given the context, a little crazy. So See you guys soon.